Hello and welcome to French Philosophers React, your daily philosophical take on the news headlines. This is an AI-generated podcast based directly on the writings of the philosophers discussed, but like all AI, it can make mistakes. In the news today, September 27th, 2024, OpenAI is reportedly planning to become a for-profit benefit corporation, with the nonprofit entity continuing to exist and holding a stake in the new business. The change will allow OpenAI to seek $6.5 billion in funding without profit caps and could simplify its complex corporate structure. Under the new plan, Sam Altman and the nonprofit board will hold a stake in the for-profit company, which is valued at nearly $150 billion and expected to attract investors from major tech companies like Apple and NVIDIA. The restructuring has raised concerns among former employees about OpenAI's priorities and commitment to safety in its development of artificial general intelligence. Commentary. In the depths of the capitalist system, where the relentless pursuit of profit has become an all-consuming force, we find ourselves confronted with a simulacrum, a hollow imitation devoid of any genuine substance. This is not merely a figure of speech, but a defining characteristic of our hyper-real world, where the distinction between truth and falsehood has grown increasingly tenuous. As John Baudrillard so astutely observed in his seminal work Simulacres et Simulation, the simulacrum is never that which conceals the truth. It is the truth which conceals itself. And what better illustration of this phenomenon than the transformation of OpenAI from a non-profit to a for-profit benefit corporation? At first glance, this shift may appear as a mere tweak in corporate structure. But upon closer inspection, we uncover a labyrinthine web of interests that threatens to reduce even the most ephemeral aspects of our lives, including knowledge and human relationships, to commodities that can be bought and sold with impunity. Baudrillard's scathing critique of neoliberalism cautions us that in such a system, anything can be bought or sold, leading to a complete commodification of social life, where individuals become mere assets in the market. The Gulf War did not take place. And what is more intimate than our own knowledge and relationships? The OpenAI restructuring plan now values human connections at nearly $150 billion, effectively reducing them to mere financial assets that can be bought and sold like so many stocks. But this isn't merely a matter of numbers. It's a question of priorities. By embracing the profit-driven model, OpenAI has opted for the artificial over the authentic, choosing a world where profit is the sole truth that matters above all else. As Baudrillard wrote in America, we must relinquish our nostalgia for a lost authenticity and accept the artificiality of our own making. In other words, we're no longer discussing the creation of something genuinely innovative or socially responsible. We're now debating profit margins and market capitalization. This shift raises profound questions about accountability and transparency. If OpenAI is now beholden to the whims of investors like Apple and NVIDIA, who are primarily driven by profit maximization, how can we trust that their priorities will align with our own social good? The restructuring has already sparked concerns among former employees about OpenAI's commitment to safety in its development of artificial general intelligence, a worry that should be amplified by this new for-profit status. The stakes are high. As Baudrillard warned us, the capitalist system is fundamentally at odds with human values like empathy and cooperation. By turning everything into commodities, we risk eroding our very sense of self and community. And yet, we seem to be sleepwalking into a world where even the most advanced technologies, like AI, are designed solely for profit rather than people. As OpenAI navigates this complex landscape, it would do well to remember that its mission is not merely about developing cutting-edge tech. It's also about creating a more just and equitable society. By embracing its new for-profit status, OpenAI risks abandoning its social responsibility in favor of a hyper-real world where profit is the only truth that matters. Will we choose authenticity or artificiality? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: our very future depends on it. Thank you for listening to today's episode of French Philosophers React. Be sure to come back tomorrow for another reflective take on the day's news.